What's up, my fellow Tauruses? Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me for a moment in Becky's House of Cards. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel down below. Set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. Guys, with that being said, we are going down the rabbit hole today with messages from Source. So it'll be whatever Source wants to talk about. Know that if you do like, share, and subscribe to the channel, that's a free way to support the channel, as well as connect me with your energy to get you guys out more resonating readings. If you would like to go further, however, if you're interested in a personal reading, that is all linked down below in the description box. So check that out. I do want to thank you to anyone and everyone who has donated or is thinking about donating. And I want to thank you anyone and everyone who has gotten a personal reading or who is thinking about getting a personal reading. I'm truly honored and blessed. And I thank you guys so very much for sharing this space and this time with me. I want to give a shout out to all of my OGs, my new Gs, and anybody that allows me their most precious asset, their time. It's an honor, a blessing, a privilege being here, giving you guys these messages. And my prayer, as always, is that any of the videos of mine that you guys choose to watch fall upon your heart in a way that remind you to use your intuition, to use your discernment, to take back your power, and to make the decisions that best serve you and your highest journey in this now moment. So without further ado, Taurus, let's get into it. Let's see what messages the Source have for you guys. I don't have any channeled messages. Doesn't mean that any won't come through. Sometimes they come through while I'm shuffling. Who knows? What messages do you have for Taurus, Source? How can we help out Taurus in this time? What do they need to know? How can we help out Taurus in this time, Source? What messages do you have for Taurus? 222 is a number that keeps arising for you guys. I feel like I need to say that. That's about dualities, trusting the process. So I feel like Source is saying not getting stuck in the fact of right and wrong and good and bad right now, but rather just understanding that everything is exactly as it's meant to be. And can you be okay with that? Okay. What messages do you have for Taurus, Source? How can we help out Taurus? Thank you. Trusting your intuition is a very important thing at this time as well. What messages do you have for Taurus, Source? Okay, wow. What other messages do you have for Taurus, Source? How can we help out Taurus? Okay, whoa. Cards flying out. What other messages do you have for Taurus, Source? How can we help out Taurus? What other messages do you have for Taurus? How can we help out Taurus? Wow. Okay, that one. Thought it wanted to come out. Checking. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do. What other messages do you have for Taurus, Source? How can we help out Taurus? Messages for Taurus. What do they need to know? Okay, thank you. Alright. What do we got on the bottom of the deck? We have the Eight of Wands reversed, the the Page of Cups reversed, and the Eight of Swords reversed. Wow. So 8 is a powerful number. You guys are ending karmic cycles when it comes to love. You guys are ending karmic cycles when it comes to situations. There's a lot of anxiety and fear coming through here. A lot of feeling like you're out of control and not knowing what to do about it. And sometimes we have to let go of control to surrender, and that feels different to us on the journey. And so this had to do with the love that maybe you offered to someone, and it didn't work out the way that you wanted it to, and you thought that it was going to go a different way, and it just didn't. And so Source is saying like it was karmic by nature. That's why you offered this love to this person, because it's something that you've done in the past. You're very used to offering this type of situation in the past, and so now you guys had to overcome it. There's a lot of negativity that's coming through with these cards right now. There's a lot of hurt too. I feel like there's a lot of I hear the jealousy coming through as well. So this person could have jealousy for you. You could have jealousy for another person. You know, don't be afraid to admit that when you do. It's upon admitting it that we're actually able to heal from it. And I'm not here judging like, oh, Taurus, you shouldn't be jealous. No, like, screw that. I've been jealous, y'all. 444 on the clock. It's like you guys have come into a space of honoring now. It's like, I have to deal with how I feel. Otherwise, things are going to get out of control for me. I'm not going to be able to do what I need to do. feeling like it's all mayhem, feeling like, what did I even do this for? It was a lot of time wasted. And it wasn't. It was just to teach you a valuable lesson, but that's not always the easiest thing to hear. It's like we want things to work out the way that we want them to work out, and when it's just there for a lesson, excuse me guys, when it's just there for a lesson, that's not what we want to hear. And so Source is saying, like, not to freak out because this happened exactly as it was meant to happen. You're exactly where you're meant to be. 8 is all about karma and abundance. It's like you guys have to end a karmic cycle to bring in the abundance of something new. That's how it works, right? So what do we got going on here? We have the 7 of coins, your energy to start with. We have the Tower. You guys could be dealing with another Taurus, a Scorpio, an Aquarius, a Libra. We've got the 4 of Swords upright. And the Moon, you could be dealing with a Pisces, a Moon reverse. Yeah, repression. Okay. So right now, you guys, this could have had to have done with work. It could have really had to have done with work. Like, you guys do not have the type of job that a lot of people deem as a job, you know? Maybe you guys are spiritual healers, or you guys are, you know, Reiki healers, or you guys are yoga teachers, or, you know, I hear meditation. So maybe you guys do, you know, meditations, and that's how you successfully make money. You know, whatever it is, whatever you guys do to make money, it's not the normal everyday going to a job, being customer service or whatever, you know. You guys do something that people are like, that's not how you make money. That's not a real job. And it's been frustrating for you. It's been like, it's been a lot of upsets for you. I think that that's the thing. It's like you guys realize that in order to have good luck, you had to trust in your own abilities here. But there was something that you guys had to do with when it came to work that it caused, you know, a lot of upset. And that's what this love was. It's like you guys offered your love to somebody who you thought was going to build with you and build some kind of stable foundation. And instead it all fell apart right at the seams. And it was actually the hand of God that came down here. You know, you have the house of God here. It's like this is when God comes in and says, okay, I need to shake things up in order for you to get on the right path. Because we as humans are often very stubborn. And when we get something in our minds and we see things a certain way, we expect it to be that way no matter what. And when it doesn't turn out that way, you know, we have a hard time changing. It's like we're so used to going in the same direction that to change our course of direction would mean to change everything about ourselves. And that's what Source is bringing out here. Like you guys had to change your course of direction. And so everything had to fall apart in order to fall into place. You know, I know I've said this before on my channel, but there's that quote, and I can't remember her name right now, but it's like, the ego says, when everything falls into place, then I will find peace. But the soul says, when I find peace, then everything will fall into place. And so I feel like for a while, you guys were just trying to be like, oh, you know, like as soon as everything starts working out for me, then I'll be able to overcome it. And there were a lot of triggers that kept arising here. And there were a lot of people outside of you that were causing chaos and mayhem in your life. And it was because of this that you guys, it was actually triggering you. And the reason it was triggering you is triggering you from an old mother wound that you had. The fear of nurturing yourself. Also, somebody was taking severe advantage of you. And I don't think that you wanted to admit this because I feel like you cared about this person a lot. A lot. And you lost some people along the way because of this person. And it's like you didn't want to admit that this person was, you know, was taking advantage of you like that. But I feel like something happened along the way and this person really like put out towards you that there was only one thing that they were concerned about, and it had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with building themselves up, even if that meant stepping on your toes. Even if that meant stepping on your toes. And that's sad, and that's hard for you too. You know, you're ruled by Venus. You guys love, and you guys have no problem loving yourselves. Like, you're not afraid of being your own lover, but it's like when you are ready and willing to give that away to other people, it's a very deep love. It's a very deep connection with others. And what ended up happening is this person took advantage of it. This person could have stole your ideas. this person could have tried to take credit for your work. Definitely getting air sign energy here. It could have been a Sagittarius, a Gemini as well. It could have been a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I mean, it could have been anybody, really, guys. Like, the thing is, though, I'm definitely getting, like, some air vibes here. Like, this is, like, somebody who is an air sign, like, just disassociated from real life. You know what I mean? Like, off in their own heads. And I'm not here, like, putting anything on air signs. It's actually a strong trait that they have, when their ability to do that, to not be attached to other people, to other things, to outcomes and stuff like that. But oftentimes, when a hurt air sign comes in, they do it to the people who care most about them, and they'll do it to the people that they care the most about. And so this actually forced you to look at, was this an equal give and take? And you realized it wasn't. And that, I think, is what really hurt the foundation of what you were building. And in turn, what it forced you to do is to look at this wounding that you had within. This is a deep wound that's coming out with this moon in reverse, right? It's like a deep wound that's been surfaced here. And it's not easy. It's not easy what happened. Wow, okay. Yeah, learning. We have number 22 coming out on the bottom. Didn't I say that in the beginning? 222 was coming out. We have 22 on the bottom here. We have learning, sacred ibis. Like, yeah, you guys are learning something new about yourselves and about your journey. You guys are learning what it is that's important to you, and you're healing these old wounds coming out. I mean, again, it's like part of our journey is just literally going through a lot of trials and tribulations, and it seems unfair, but it's not. It's literally to create a strength within us that we've had all along. It's like to get into that God strength. And it's like we think as humans that we need to act and be a certain way. And that way and that action is always the furthest from who we're actually meant to be. And so it's like we have to go through these trials and tribulations in order to find out who we are. Yeah, we have whale on the bottom here, breach. Getting beyond, moving away from this situation. You had to leave this situation, right? It's like, this is taking a coffee break. It's so funny. Look, and then we have tsunami underneath that with Milky Way and perspective. Yeah, so this helped you change your perspective. It was like getting away from this situation kind of gave you a wake-up call that like, wow, that's not how I wanted to be treated at all. What was I saying? Like, you guys wanted it to be an equal give and take, but you had to ask yourselves, is this actually an equal give and take? And you found out that it wasn't. There's no way it could have been. Like I said, if somebody was stealing your ideas, or somebody was stealing your energy, or somebody was trying to like take credit for you doing all the work, you know? And it was like you had to get away from that situation. And it wasn't easy. It was not easy. We've exhausted on the bottom. These are my emotional clarifying cards, guys. Yeah, you guys are spent. I think you put a lot of time and energy into this, not only the situation, but the project at hand. And because of that, it's like you guys are just like, you know, I feel like this energy of wanting to give up. Okay, you want both of those? Okay. And in wanting to give up, it's like I feel like Source is just telling you, just hold on a little bit longer. I know it's been a hard, long journey for you, Taurus. I know it's been difficult. I know it's been upsetting. But holding on just a little bit longer, and you're going to see the benefits. You're going to see the fruit of your effort. Like, it's like the fruits of your labor is coming through. And I know that's not easy. Like, I know that's not easy. You've already given so much. And it's like, gosh, like, I keep showing up. I keep putting in this work. I keep doing this stuff. You know, some of you guys could be tarot readers. You guys, again, I keep getting that spiritual leader. Maybe you're shamans. Maybe you guys are healers. You know, whatever it is. It's just whatever you guys do, it's not what people think you should be doing. And that's been really weighing on you this whole time because you just wanted support from one person. Would have been enough to really just encourage you to keep going. And instead you had to become your own support system. And it's like right now you're just ready to throw in the towel and give up. And Source is saying, don't, like, you're going to see something pan out from this. But this situation had to happen because you had to see that you were putting yourself into a box based on how other people viewed you, and based on how other people gave you love, and based on how other people thought that they needed to be with you. Time to make space for you. Yeah, it's like, it's okay to take care of other people. That's fine. But it's like, you guys really need to take space and take time and space for yourself. Using the elements is important. We have water, air, earth, fire, and ether. Connecting with the chakras is important here. I feel like you guys need to open your heart chakra too. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Woo, fear. We have hyena, fear, number 38, which is 11 coming out here. You guys are moving from a poverty-based mindset into an abundance-based mindset, but it had to be going through this whole situation. Like, it's like this fading, this situation, you're moving beyond this, and it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. Right? What did I say? We have a lot of fear and anxiety coming out because of karmic cycles. I apologize, guys. I'm not tired. I promise you I'm not tired. Anyways, but we've got this anxiety that was coming out. We started the reading with that, this control, this upset, this negativity, right? This feeling like you're have nothing, going from having nothing to having everything. And just like, look at this. What do we have? Perspective coming out. It's like changing your perspective, going from fear to love, and that's a perspective shift, right? Ooh, I love this. Dance, celebration. What did I say? Like, Sources, like, don't give up. Don't give up. You've come so far, Taurus. Like, I just feel this energy of being exasperated. Like, you're just like, I'm so done. Like, I've done everything you've asked me to, Source. And it just feels like nothing pans out. And yet I still keep showing up because I have faith that you're going to bring it to me. But it's like, at what point do I say enough is enough? And Source is like, that's the point of faith. That's the point of faith. You guys are in this place of like ready to give in your faith, but it's like you holding on to your faith is what's going to give you reason to celebrate. No one said that was going to be easy, right? No one said that was going to be simple. I mean, it's simple. It is simple, but no one said it was going to be, you know, like coming to you in droves of stuff. It's like, no, you guys had to take your time. There was a lot of letting go of old emotions, letting go of old habits, karmic cycles. This is a karmic cycle that you guys are overcoming. We have brooding coming out. Yeah, what did I say? You guys are like ready to give up because you've been playing situations over and over again, worrying about the past, focusing on the past, the things that have already happened. And that's part of this moving from this fear into a poverty mindset. It's just letting that go. Letting it all go. And you know, we have 38, which is 11. And 11 for me is doing what you know you need to do. Don't be afraid to make space for you. Don't be afraid to take time for yourself, you know. Don't put off until tomorrow what need be done today. Like, Source is just saying exactly what I was saying. Do what you need to do. Number 11, right? It's doing what you know you need to do. What do you need to do? You need to show up for yourself. Not for anybody else, Taurus. You need to show up for yourself. Pitbull, misunderstood. What was I saying? Like, people misunderstand your job. Like, they don't see it as a position of making money. They're just like, basically think that you're screwing around or dinking around. And you're over here just like, but Source called me to do this, and I'm waiting, Source. Like, I'm waiting for this to come through. And it's like, Source is saying, it's just they don't understand you, you know? Pitbull misunderstood. The whole reason I put this in here is because everybody has this idea of pit bulls. And yet, really, in truth, they're called the nanny dog, and they were originally known as the nanny dog because of their sweet disposition. It's not the dog, it's the owner. Right? And so I feel like that's the thing. It's like you're putting everything on the people outside of you, and it's not them, it's you. It has to do with you. It has to do with finding that celebratory energy from within and letting go from within. When you do that, then you're going to always have a reason to celebrate. Okay, so this could be a lover that you're dealing with, somebody that broke your heart. They're saying to see yourself as marriage material. Right? Maybe you're looking for love, and that's the thing. Like, again, these are general messages, guys. Take it as it resonates. But here's the thing. It's like Source is just saying, like, you need to see yourself as someone to be celebrated. You need to see yourself as marriage material. You need to see yourself as this beautiful individual. Man who secretly sleeps with other men. So you lost control in your life because there's somebody in your life who's holding secrets. Whether they're sleeping with men or not and they're a man, it doesn't matter, right? Like when I channeled this message, the point is I also have women who secretly sleep with other women, right? And the thing is that this is talking about that there's a lot of deceptions involved with the people who are around you. Like, I think the main energy of this card really comes off as what Source was trying to say is that when you lie about what you like, you cannot be honest genuinely with another person. And so whoever's in your circle, you want them to be honest with you, but how can they be honest with you when they can't even be honest with themselves, okay? And that's this energy that's coming out. Also, for some of you guys that have this intuitive knowing, you think that this person does this and they're just saying that this is confirmation, because I do feel like for some of you guys that is a situation for you. It's like when you have somebody who is who's a sexual addict, it's like nothing is enough. And so they start exploring other things and they get the rush from those new things and they keep going back to those new things. That's what an addict does. And so instead of healing themselves and understanding who they are, they start harboring all these other energies, thinking about all these other energies, right? And so that's the thing. I feel like you guys you were misunderstood in a situation and everything had to fall apart, and you put so much work, time, and effort and energy into it, and you thought somebody was going to love you. But at the end of the day, you realize it's karmic and you're letting go of this karmic cycle by nature. It had to happen, guys. You're exactly where you're meant to be. This all had to happen exactly as it had to happen. This was a wake-up call for you to change your perspective on situations outside of you and realizing it had to do with you. It didn't, again, that pitbull energy, it had to do with you, not with them, not with everybody out there. It had to do with you, right? And so that's a huge lesson to learn, and you guys are definitely learning it in the process of learning it. And so I'm proud of you guys. Keep doing you. You guys are amazing people. Don't ever let people make you think that you're not worthy of what it is that you desire, because you are. We need you, Taurus. We need you always, all right? So I'm going to leave it there. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow Taurians, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.